In the heart of a lush green meadow, dappled with sunlight and sprinkled with wildflowers, lived a little bunny named Pip. Now, Pip wasn't like the other bunnies. While his siblings were content munching on sweet clover and digging cozy burrows, Pip's nose wasn't just twitching for the scent of carrots. It was twitching for adventure. His big, curious eyes would gaze past the edge of their meadow, past the whispering woods, all the way to the blue hills that kissed the horizon. "What's out there?" He'd whisper to the wind. "There must be more than just this meadow, right?" His family would lovingly chuckle. "Pip dear," his mother would say, "everything a bunny could ever want is right here. Sweet grass, cool water, and a warm burrow. The world beyond is big and uncertain." But Pip's heart thumped with a different rhythm, a beat that echoed with the call of the unknown. He dreamed of worlds beyond the familiar scent of home worlds with different flowers, strange sounds, and maybe even bunnies who hopped in a different way. He wanted to see it all. One sunny morning, Pip decided today was the day. With a brave little heart and a small pouch filled with dandelion leaves, he said a quiet goodbye to his sleeping family. "I'll be back," he promised softly, "with stories to tell." He hopped past the last familiar patch of clover and ventured into the whispering woods. The trees were taller than he'd ever imagined, their leaves rustling with secrets. He met a wise old owl who told him about the river of silver that flowed through the forest, a sight Pip had only dreamed of. Following the owl's directions, Pip soon heard a gentle gurgling sound. He pushed through a curtain of ferns and gasped. Before him was the river of silver, sparkling under the sun like a ribbon of diamonds. He saw fish with scales that shimmered in every color of the rainbow. This was a world he never knew existed. He spent the afternoon talking to a friendly frog who taught him how to skip stones across the water's surface. It was a brand new game, a brand new joy. As dusk began to paint the sky in shades of orange and purple, Pip knew it was time to head back. The journey home felt different. The woods weren't just tall trees anymore. They were the home of his new friend, the owl. The path wasn't just dirt, it was the trail that led him to the magnificent river of silver. He returned to the meadow just as the moon was rising, his heart full to bursting. He snuggled back into his burrow, his family stirring sleepily. "Where have you been, Pip?" his brother mumbled. Pip just smiled. He didn't say anything just yet. He knew that the next morning, over a breakfast of sweet clover, he would have the most wonderful stories to share, stories of a world that was bigger, brighter and more beautiful than they had ever imagined. He had discovered a new world, and in doing so, he had discovered a new part of himself. The brave little bunny who wasn't just a dreamer, but an explorer. Thank you so much for joining Pip on his adventure today. If you enjoyed this story, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more wonderful tales. We love sharing these moments with you. See you next time.